That's what I'm talking about. Sonia Citron, game-winning three-pointer. Let's get it! Let's break this down real quick. It's a tip-off with 2.1 seconds. A tip-off with 2.1 seconds. Washington is down by 1 point. Okay. How do you even get a shot off of a tip-off? Luckily, Lauren Betts is the one. 6'7". 6'7". And she gets the tip-off successfully to Sony. Turn around. Fader. Buzzer. Splish. Woo! Washington Mystics defeat the Toronto Tempo 86-85 on a Sonia Citron turnaround, fadeaway, buzzer beater, game winner. It doesn't get any better than that. It was back and forth for the entire first half until the third quarter when Washington dominated. They outscored the Toronto Tempo 25-15, giving them a 17-point lead going into the fourth quarter. However, this is where Mayberry said, I'm going to take over. In the fourth quarter, she had 5 3-point plays, one of them being a 4-point play. Honestly, I thought Sonia Citron was choking the game away. Marina Mayberry was cooking Sonia Citron in the fourth quarter. Marina Mayberry had 5 3-point plays, including a 4-point play. A lot of those on Sonia late in the game. You can't afford to foul an elite 3-point shooter like Mayberry in a late game situation. Sonia Citron, man, what a redemption. I knew my GOAT would come back and save us, our hero, Sony. Hey, shout out. You know what I'm rocking. The Sonia Citron jersey. Because I knew what would happen. Yeah, let's go. And shout out to the Whiz Kids, Keyshawn George and Bilal Coulibaly for the Washington Wizards sitting courtside. You know, you always love to see, you know, the other players from other teams in your city, you know, come out and support. So yeah, that was really awesome to see. No Kiki Irfin today, no Kiki Rice for the Toronto Tempo. No, neither Kiki's playing. Damn, the curse for the Kikis. Angela Dugalic to get the start for Kiki. She played extremely well in her first career start. Super impressed with her. 18 minutes of play, Angela Dugalic had 10 points, 3 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 6 boards. She played very poised. Man, I killed Angela Dugalic in my last video for refusing to hit Sonia Citron on a cut, because Sonia Citron is one of the, if not the best cutters in the league. In last game, Angela Dugalic, in a 1-point loss, late in the game, she looked right at Sonia Citron on a cut and didn't hit her, and I killed her for it. What did she do tonight? Sonia Citron on a cut, bounce pass led to a foul, threaded the needle. It was insane to see these young rookies learning so quickly. Cassandre Prosper, she didn't get a lot of PT tonight, but you could see her learning in game from play to play against Brittany Sykes, all-star Brittany Sykes. You know, she fouled her as Sykes was coming into the paint. You know, she didn't get there in time. She was still moving her feet. And, you know, Sykes had pulled the veteran move on her, pulled the veteran move on the rookie. However, the following play, Sykes, you know, she drives. Cassandre Prosper predicts it. She stays disciplined, doesn't foul, and forces Sykes to, just dribble the ball back out, And that was extremely impressive to see the quick learning, on the fly by Cassandre Prosper. The first couple games are rough for Prosper, but, she's been developing that poise more and more by the week. And defensively, she's one of our best players on the defensive side. So if she can just keep on developing offensively, she'll be a key piece for us for years to come. Michayla Onyewere, back-to-back 17-point games. Man, has she been impressive. I love me some Michayla Onyewere now. I can't lie. 7 for 15, my birthday. Hey, shout out her. 7-15, yeah. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Always hits her free throws. 8 boards, a steal. She's the perfect 3-and-D player for Washington to kind of glue together and complete the roster they have with the dynamic athletic bigs and the efficient guard and Sonia Citron. They gel together very well. Georgia Amoore, man, another terrible scoring game. I don't want to say the last game where she was 4 for 4 from 3 was a fluke, but tonight, once again, another 1-point game. 0 for 4 from 3. What is she from the field? Oh, that was all she shot. She shot 4 field goals, all threes, all misses. She had 2 free throws late in the game. I asked myself, is she going to hit her clutch free throws? Is she going to at least be clutch at the free throw line, end a game? She's a great fundamental player. I actually love her game. She's a great point guard. She has great vision, very good passing ability. You can tell she has a near elite skill in those aspects, but having a night where you can't score at all, you're no threat as a scorer, and then late in the game you have 2 free throws and you miss one of them, that's unacceptable. But she's going to remain the starter at the point guard position for the rest of the season, I would imagine. And, I'm okay with that. She is 25. Alicia Flórez is 3 years younger at 22. So it's a little disappointing to see, but I still have a lot of faith in Georgia Amoore. I think she's gonna. I don't think that last game was a fluke. I think it was a flash of what she's going to be consistently at some point this season. I would bet on it. Like I said, she had 7 assists. Great playmaker. So if she can just, I notice a lot of times on her 3-point shot, she's moving. She's her body weight is shifting from one side to the other. In her shot, she can just never get into rhythm. So I think she needs to make sure she's a little more stable when she does these, sidestep, dribble, 3-point shots. And I think that would help her a lot. But we need her to, when she can start being consistent scoring, because point guards in this day and age have to be able to score. If she can get that down, we'll really start winning games. Lauren Betts, the best game of her WNBA career. 18 points, 8 for 9 from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. She hit 4 rebounds, 2 steals. She had a couple horrible turnovers where she got past the ball in the paint dribbled it and literally just lost her dribble, like randomly. I have no idea why. It was very strange. Disregarding that, amazing game for Lauren Betts. She used her size and her touch around the basket. She was the biggest player on the floor, and she utilized that to score amply throughout the game. Man, no Kiki Irfin today, and Angela Dugalic and Lauren Betts stepped up big time. The amount of bigs, young bigs Washington has, Shakira Austin, Kiki Irfin, Lauren Betts, Angela Dugalic, it's crazy, all 4 of them. Like, I wish all 4 of them could start, but, that's not how positions work. Alicia Flórez, she did not score today. Yeah, she did. 2 points, but 0 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 4 assists. She actually played pretty well overall. Alicia Flórez, only 2 points tonight, 0 for 2, 0 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line are her only points. She did have 4 assists and was a plus 15. Alicia Flórez, I love her game. She plays hungry, passionate, hard, tough defense. She's physical, but not in a way that is unintelligent or uncontrolled. She plays controlled physical defense. She's a great playmaker. So many flashy passes tonight. Always fun seeing her play. I'm really glad they added her to this team. Rory Harmon did not see the floor tonight. She was getting chants from the crowd the whole 4th quarter. Rory, Rory, Rory. The whole 4th quarter from the crowd, from the Mystics fans. But that didn't get it done. But Alicia Flórez as the backup point guard, instead of Rory Harmon, she does, as advantages, have that level of poise. She has that level of control and maturity. She, like I said in the last video, Mystics vs. Fever, Alicia played in Spain. So, playing overseas, their style of basketball is very different from in America, overseas, and in Europe. It is a lot more playmaking and play setting oriented. It's not as fast break, athleticism oriented like it is here. So it's really interesting to see her style implemented into the WNBA. I believe there's at least 6 WNBA players from Spain, Alicia Flórez being one of them. So it's super cool to see McMahon. She played a lot better tonight than she did against the Fever the previous game. She had 9 points, 4 for 6 from the field. She had 2 very timely steals leading to her own buckets. She was more controlled around the rim and in general. So a lot of these criticisms that I had for Washington in the last game, they have remedied. The 3rd quarter especially, they played extremely disciplined, sound defense. They, if Marina Mayberry didn't come on absolute fire in the 4th quarter, this would have been just a great defensive game overall. Washington Mystics, 2 for 18 from the 3-point line. 2 for 18, and they still somehow found a way to win this game. They have to be the worst 3-point shooting team in the entire WNBA. However, they are the best, or one of the best, interior scoring teams in the league. But in today's basketball, the 3-point ball is so valued. However, It's interesting to see a young team like this with such great bigs utilize the interior as opposed to so many teams who focus on the perimeter. Players of the game: Michayla Onyewere with 17 points. Lauren Betts with 18 points, 8 for 9 from the field. Phenomenal. Shakira Austin with 12 points, 6 for 7 from the field, and 11 boards. However, she did have an insane 9 turnovers. That's pretty bad. But she contributed so much in other areas. Still going to throw her player of the game. Sonia Citron, last but not least, last but most, with the turnaround, fadeaway, mid-range, jumper, off the Lauren Betts tip-off. Man, thank goodness for Lauren Betts getting the tip-off. Thank goodness for Sonia Citron. Elite shooting. Sonia. Former all-star point guard Brittany Sykes, now playing for the Toronto Tempo, is the master versus the pupils. The Jedi versus the Padawan. And the Padawans came out on top. Yeah. But Brittany Sykes still had an amazing game, especially in the first half. She finished the game with 20 points, 7 for 14 from the field. Extremely fast. She almost stole the game at the end with just blowing by Michayla Onyewere and Sonia Citron after the screen for an easy layup. That's what she does, and I'm not surprised. I thought she won the game for Toronto. I thought that was game until that bad woman, Sonia Citron, she said, nah, after what I saw CC do to us last game, after what I saw Caitlin Clark do to us last game, game winner, nah, it's my turn. It's Sonia Citron's turn for the game winner. Splish! Ding!